Hello everyone. This is a tutorial on how to start your family history on FamilySearch.org. In particular, this is geared towards members of the LDS Church and how they would begin to populate their trees so that they can take names to the temple. I'm bringing you to this site, LDS.org, first because if you are familiar with this site and you have been signing in with your account here, you're going to need the same account or username and password for your Family Search account. So if you have not created an LDS.org username and password, you can do that here by clicking on Sign In, which is under there. And then register for an LDS account. You're going to need your membership number, which is usually found on your temple recommend, or you can contact the ward clerk. The same username and password you use for LDS.org is the same one that you're going to use for FamilySearch.org. And FamilySearch.org, when you get here, let me just sign out real quick. You'll click here on Sign In and type in your username and password. And you'll be taken to your dashboard. Now, for today's purposes, we're going to be working with the family tree, which is right here to the left. Click on Tree. And you're going to notice that my tree is what we call populated. I've been working on it for a really long time. I've added pictures, I've added stories, dates, people, persons, lots and lots of goodies. Yours is not going to look like this the first time. In fact, yours is going to probably be quite blank. So I'm going to use another tree here as an example. This is likely what yours will look like. Now, it's important to know that if you are a member of the church and you have been sealed, married and sealed to your husband, his name will usually pop up on your tree automatically, as well as your children if they have been sealed to you. Also, your parents may automatically show up if you have been sealed to them or born under the covenant. If you have not, then they will show up as just blanks. Okay, so we're going to talk about, also your spouse will show up, but not your spouse's parents, even if he has been sealed. That's for privacy reasons. So in this case, we're going to use Jerry Allen Tennant, who is living, my father-in-law, as an example. We're going to pretend we are Jerry, and we need to add our deceased parents. We would click on Add Husband, which is the father, and Jerry's father's name. And we're going to give this as much information as possible, as much information as you know. We're going to let that pull in there, okay. If you don't know all these pieces of information, that is okay, but if you do know them, put them in. Also, if you do not see these additional options, if it looks more like this when you get there, just click the down arrow and it will add the additional options. And then you can put in names of parents and spouse. Then click Next. The system is going to look for whether or not the person you entered is already in the system, because you do not want to add somebody that's already in there or you'll get duplicates. You can usually choose between an individual all by himself or an individual and his spouse. If this is the correct spouse, then go ahead and click Add Couple. And in our case, that is the case. You can look down through there as well. Okay, now, because this is recording, for whatever reason, it will not let me actually add the individual. So, or the couple, and I don't know why. But that's how you do it.